The Wrestling Mayhem Show. Since 2006, the pioneer in pro wrestling podcasting.
This show is brought to you by IndyWrestling.us and IndyWrestling.network for your independent wrestling entertainment. Slice on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 20 years of Wrestling Mayhem Show! I'm your host, Mike Sorgatron on the social medias, not from Sorgatron Media in Pittsburgh, PA. We are live from the warehouse in the Allentown neighborhood. First of all, I want to thank everybody that is backstage helping out. Thank you, Abby Young and 880 Wrestling, for allowing us to use the space tonight. Do something a little bit different. Live crowd, you got to see some happy hour. Check them out on Patreon, of course, for 880 Wrestling. And we're going to have a fun night tonight. We are going to have for the first time, outside of Pit Fight, at the Pit Campus in Greensburg, coming up in March, we're going to have a defense of one of their championships, the Pit Fight Championship, and the first time Flippin Ain't Easy has teamed in the city of Pittsburgh limits. And you might know these guys named the Fourth Line. They've been gold collecting, and they're looking to hopefully add one more tonight. And of course, we got Dani Mo here, and the TNF champion Liberty L. And I got an update on that too, and we just made it official earlier tonight. That will be for the TNF championship. Also, our friends from Top Rope Tabletop are here. They're going to do something. We have a lot of friends. We're going to have a lot of video messages. It's going to be a little bit of talking. It's going to be like a Monday Night Raw, so be ready for that a little bit. We're going to be reminiscing. We got a lot of old friends here. We're going to be given a chance to be in a ring and have a microphone for the first time. For better or for worse, because that's what we fucking do on this show. Let's get started. Again, 880 Wrestling. Let's get started with the 880 Scramble.
This contest is scheduled for one fall.
Hello and welcome to 20 years of the Wrestling Mayhem Show. Eamon Payton, I'm Toddy Tondera. Honored to be here, buddy.
I got goosebumps, Toddy. A very special night
Come to the
for
ring
all
first.
of us here.
They still have not been convinced to watch Blazing Saddles. The queer-coded villain, Zeke Mercer!
Starting out of here with an 880 Wrestling Scramble, of course, every Thursday night, 8 p.m. here. The team at IndyWrestling.us with Sorg and friends here. We stream live every Thursday, 8 p.m. You would see Eamon Payton and myself there.
Absolutely. But Toddy, a very special night, 20 years of the Wrestling Mayhem Show. I wouldn't be standing next to you if it wasn't for the crew at the Wrestling Mayhem Show, if it wasn't for Sorg. This is a phenomenal night that we have in store to celebrate 20 years of Mayhem.
I don't know how Zeke Mercer got an invitation.
Next,
Come to the ring with the Leo Dreams, the psychedelic dreams. This is the wrestler my family back in Greenville always talks about when I go home for Christmas, Sammy Suntheimer.
Sammy Suntheimer, a favorite over there at Sorgatron Media. Sammy Suntheimer, the psychedelic prince in singles action here, adding to the fray of the 880 Scramble.
Absolutely. Former 880 Wrestling Tag Team Champions. I think that lower third said higher than the Stoke Monkey. That's impressive. For someone from Wrestling Mayhem Show lore, that is very impressive. But I believe that with Sammy Suntheimer here. But like you mentioned, Toddy, a showcase of 880 Wrestling in this matchup. The great talents that are here every week at the warehouse for Thursday night fights.
Oh boy, another individual that I am not positive as to why they got an invite.
Next up, they are the 880 Wrestling Champion, the leader of the Dead Hand Society, the Black Sheep, Nix Wilde.
Oh, I see that brand new Black Sheep Nix Wilde merchandise available through the Dead Hand Society. I mean, we have two of the most hated in Pittsburgh wrestling in the ring right now, with Nix Wilde and Zeke Mercer attempting to be party poopers.
Undoubtedly, but Nix Wilde, also the 880 Wrestling Champion, has had a historic reign so far as champion and wants to showcase why they are the top dog here in 880 Wrestling. But this final competitor might give them a run for their money, Toddy.
Last up, he has not yet been a guest on the Wrestling Mayhem Show, but he is still the King of Pittsburgh, M.V. Young.
Of course, longtime friend of Michael Sorg is M.V. Young, and it wouldn't be an 880 Scramble without the King of Pittsburgh, the head coach here at 880 Wrestling.
That's kind of shocking info from Sorg there. M.V. Young might be the only wrestler in this area to not be on the Wrestling Mayhem Show 988 episodes later.
Yeah, I mean, 20 years without M.V. Young, maybe next week.
And we are underway. One fall to a finish in this matchup.
Well, if you remember, Eamon, two of the three competitors opposing M.V. Young here are students of M.V. Young. Zeke Mercer was a bit of an outsider when 880 Wrestling first began, but former 880 Tag Team Champion with the Matriarchy. There's actually a lot of cover here. There's a lot of former champions and current champions in this 880 Scramble.
That vicious forearm shot there by M.V. Young will rock the best of them, and Sammy already on wobbly legs, and that's not because of the drugs.
Well, partly.
You're right. I can't
partly
fully surmise. Taking out M.V. Young now.
Oh.
And Mercer and Wilde going to double team here.
Bounce against the ropes here. Big back elbow. And a reminder here of folks in the Pittsburgh wrestling scene, Nix Wilde and Zeke Mercer, once upon a time they were aligned, and in current day, let's fast forward time a little bit, these two seem to be some type of alliance here.
Ooh, Nix Wilde now with the Dead Hand Society, which just continues to grow in numbers and strength.
Oh, big boot to the back there.
Meanwhile, Zeke Mercer, a bit of a loner, in their own right after really just souring anyone that was aligned with them, as M.V. Young trading blows to try to clear the field here.
Well, what I think they were trying to do, Eamon, is they were trying to team up against the big nasty fuck here, which I think, to be honest, is a smart move, the biggest competitor in this matchup.
Big stomps here. You know, I mentioned M.V. Young, maybe one of the few not to appear. I can't think of a wrestler through 880, through any of the companies here in Pittsburgh, through people maybe outside of city limits, who hasn't made it onto the Wrestling Mayhem Show. That's been the power of this podcast. 20 years highlighting this scene. It's been a passion project for Sorg, and we're so happy to be celebrating it here tonight. Big clothesline there.
Cover here. 1, 2. Well, of course, with Zeke Mercer standing right between them. Yeah, but of course, once upon a time, a little peek behind the curtain, Eamon. As I shared to you in private, I was once Sorg's neighbor. So before I was even involved in professional wrestling, we lived not only close by, but I was on the Wrestling Mayhem Show with an old podcast that I did. We were once podcast pals.
It's also the bringing of the podcast together. I know Sorg, it's such a valuable thing to him in many regards. I'm lucky as well to have a Gay and a Zemby on the Sorgatron Media Network.
Yeah, Sorg has always been about his community, and that is something I've always respected about him. But right now, no respect between these two. They're just bossing each other around by pulling each other's hair. Zeke
Mercer, known as Pittsburgh's favorite crash out, and is going to crash out right now on Nix Wilde.
Well, I think that favorite is in quotations, Eamon.
Trading blows now. These are two sluggers in that ring.
And Sammy Suntheimer, from what I understand, and what Sorg... Wait a second here, from the top rope there. Oh, double shotgun drop kick there. Sammy Suntheimer is the favorite wrestler of Sorg's family from Greenville. How about that?
Got the Sorg clan by his side, watching live. Oh, big release German suplex.
MV Young tossing Sammy Suntheimer all the way across the ring and asserting his dominance in this four-way match. One more time.
Waistlock here on Sammy. Gonna try it again. Sammy able to reverse.
Oh, wait a second here. Sammy is not able to pick up MV Young. And wait a second, Nix Wilde.
Another switch by MV. Look at that!
Oh, big human centipede of a German suplex, and all four superstars are down.
Not as explicit, but luckily the Wrestling Mayhem Show, a place to let people's freak flags fly, so maybe it's okay around here.
Yeah.
MV Young, ooh.
Oh, big slap across the chest from MV Young. Oh, dishing out big frying pan chops here.
MV with a spoil of riches here of competitors, going to lay in more chops.
Oh, there's that Paul Skeens fastball lining up.
Oh, Sammy having it scouted.
Big reversal there. Bouncing back up into the ceiling and down to hell. MV Young planting the psychedelic prince here. Big sling blade now by Nix Wilde.
And now keep an eye on Mercer, though. Big enziguri.
Those enziguris, those shining wizards that Zeke Mercer's delivered, some of the best in local wrestling here in Pittsburgh. Oh, blocking that knee.
Mercer coming charging, Sammy having it scouted again. Very quick in that ring is Suntheimer. Comes charging, ooh. Nasty blast in that corner. You also got to keep in mind, Sammy is part of Psychedelic Dreams. Were the ones to defeat the Matriarchy to earn those tag team championships.
Yeah, no strangers are those two.
What could Sammy be eyeing up here? Oh, big elbow drop! Cover, hook of the leg! And that's it!
The winner of the match, Sammy Suntheimer!
And how about that, Eamon? Greenville's own Sammy Suntheimer, the psychedelic prince. What a big win in the 880 four-way scramble over current 880 champion Nix Wilde and over the king of Pittsburgh, MV Young.
A big victory for Sammy, to say the least, on a historic night for Pittsburgh wrestling. That will go down into the history books. And a fantastic start so far.
Nice, just getting started, Eamon.
I need a nap.
The viewers are asleep too.
They do. They are.
Look at me. Up here. Look at me. Look at him. Look at me while you're looking at him. He's doing it.
I'm doing it.
I want to skip to the end of this and see how it ends. I bet it's great. Brilliant.
Anyways,
You're awfully sweaty, Rizz.
I am. It's a hot gym.
You're a hot guy.
I know.
Don't let anybody tell you different.
I should.
You are sweating up a storm. We gotta get the shirt zipped up so you can keep some of that juiciness inside and marinate.
What if they want to see the juiciness? No.
You don't want to rush these things.
A wet eggplant.
Oh. What vegetable would you be, and why?
Red pepper. Very underrated hand fruit. It has.
Nailed it.
No, I want to hear the question.
Over the years with the Wrestling Mayhem Show, we give a lot of people chances to get in front of a microphone, in front of a camera. And that was our attempt at letting Rizz do some interviews, because I was busy running the shows, and I'm like, we got all this great talent here. So, and that comes up a lot. And I just figured, like, this is a special day. We should give Rizz another chance, right, guys? So, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring. What? Is that a no? They know. But we're going to give them a second chance anyways, guys. Let's give it up for the Rizz!
4 more years. 4 more years.
Who prepared this package?
Eamon, I didn't know a selfie got slipped into the run tonight.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen Rizz with his shirt off. Is that what it looks like?
I thought that was you.
Well, I'm charmed, but... I will say, quality choice in theme music for Rizz. And very gracious of Sorg to give Rizz a second shot. As it says right there, yes, the OG Rizz. He was Rizz before Rizz was cool.
Yeah, for those new to the Wrestling Mayhem Show, the Rizz has been around for such a long time. A longtime friend of Michael Sorg and supporter of independent wrestling. And then also locally here has been a cameraman, has been an interviewer. Much respect for the Rizz.
Rizz, I gave you another chance. You asked me why. Because I want to see what happens. So I want to hand it to you. You are now the Tony Schiavone of the night. I need a suit though. No, we're in a warehouse. We're good. We're good. We're okay. It's Pittsburgh. I'm handing it over to you. Good luck. The floor is yours.
Okay. Yeah. So, as I guess I have to do this now. My guests tonight are the Department of Jocks.
Well, apologies ahead of time, Rizz. Here comes Department of Jocks here. Big Jim Fridge, Dev Swayze in the face of the audience here. And Michael Sorg was so nice to give Rizz another opportunity to interview some up-and-coming superstars, but he's going to have a heck of a time.
I'm sure Dev and Jim are flattered to be considered in the same company of an RJ City or a Dalton Castle.
Oh, yeah, of course, right?
That's not going to go to their heads at all.
Yeah.
But I'll say this. I've been in that ring, that very ring, staring across from the Department of Jocks. I do not envy Rizz one bit. But good luck, buddy.
That's very authentic.
Way more athletic than you. Yeah, will ever be.
Probably.
Yo, did you know we had an interview with the Rizzler tonight? The Rizzler. Yeah, from Boca. Raton. What you know about Boca? Raton.
Damn. Sorry to disappoint.
So yeah, no. While we wait for that little Italian kid to show up, we'll talk to you. We'll wait. I don't know who you are, but like we got it.
Well, you're doing an interview with me, not the Rizzler.
When's he gonna show up?
It's not.
Back there?
It's on the sheet. It's on.
I don't check email. You can't read it. Yeah, you can't read. Whatever.
Who can read in that ring right now?
Like, I don't know what you want me to do.
I would hope Rizz.
Now. Okay. So this is weird.
Well,
So
Right here. Yeah.
it's fine. We're good.
Back up. Yeah.
Do you want the microphone?
No, you hold it. You're the interviewer.
I'm
Right?
holding it.
Yeah.
So
Whenever you're ready to ask a question.
of course I'm going to ask you a question.
You got a question?
Yeah, of course.
Go ahead.
I mean, if you were a vegetable, what vegetable you eat and why?
That's a stupid question. Try again.
What? That's a good question. What fruit will you eat and why?
Another terrible question from the audience. Rizz, you gonna ask some good questions here? Any questions? You know,
I've tried.
20 years of Wrestling Mayhem.
20 years.
20 years.
Yeah, I've
You
been.
cannot spell 20 years of Wrestling Mayhem Show without Big Jim Fridge.
that is true. You can't spell it without Big Jim Fridge. It is true.
Spell it. 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 I think he wants you to spell it. I hear that.
I do hear that.
Yeah. Can you spell?
I can.
I can. Go for it. Let's hear it. Spell
T-
any word right now. Any of them.
A-
Name
N-
a word. Name any word right now.
Any word.
Any word.
Name any word.
Any word.
Any
word.
word.
Name any word and spell
Any
it.
word.
So as I was saying, we are basically the greatest thing this show has ever even put on. Okay?
In all 20 years,
We're
huh?
it. We're it. You're in my shot. You need to go over there.
Oh, lay your hands off Rizz.
We are essentially the greatest thing. I mean, Dad, please.
Yeah. No. We're the greatest thing since sliced bread.
We're here for Rizz.
Like
We're not
Fritz
here for
said, You can't go
DOJ.
Wrestling Mayhem without Big Jim Fridge. You can't spell it without Dev Swayze. We want this guy to spell it. He can't spell. Can you spell? Spell it.
IT.
It? Oh.
It.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. I didn't mean that. You know what? I want you to dig deep in that bald head.
There's some hair there.
Of a good
There's
question.
arguably there's hair there.
Otherwise, we're out of here.
I didn't realize it was so windy outside, man. Where'd your hairline go?
Yeah. Good question. Or we're out of here.
All right.
Next one, whenever you're ready.
Like you said, we've been here for 20 years of Wrestling Mayhem Show.
Correct.
I've been on the show for quite so long.
Can you speed up with these
Yeah,
questions
sure.
at all? I mean, come on.
And I've had a better record on IndyWrestling.us than you two have ever had.
Oh!
So, why don't you show a little respect to me?
Respect to you.
Yeah. To me.
To you.
Yes.
Oh, hey, come on. What the hell?
What? Literally, what the hell? What is it? Wait a second, Luca and MDMA are here. Most dope masked aliens are here. And what the hell? DOJ didn't even hear them come out?
Oh! Rizz! Rizz goes low!
And this one is for 20 years of the Wrestling Mayhem Show.
Rizz went low, Tonios went high. And the Department of Jocks getting what they deserve here right now, Toddy. Wait, what is he? No way! Steiner!
Oh!
Rizzlers, the almighty Rizz Assist. You are now an honorary member of MDMA.
Yeah, I was gonna say cover up.
Let's go this way. Come on. I'll get the rope for you.
I hope that doesn't mean Rizz has to take it.
Well, look, an honorary member of the most dope masked aliens is Rizz. And from many years ago, Rizz finally gets his comeuppance on a microphone on the Wrestling Mayhem Show.
for Rizz and
20 years
MDA.
celebration.
On their way to Mars or something.
See you guys.
Okay.
One-way spaceship to Mars tonight. Get him out of here.
Happy 20th anniversary to the Wrestling Mayhem Show. You know, whenever I'd come through Pittsburgh to promote my stage shows, Michael was always there to help me out, so the least I could do is to be here for your 20th anniversary. What an accomplishment. Congratulations. And GMC says nobody does it better.
Hey, what's up, friends? It is Zach Gowan, the one-legged wonder, and I want to say congratulations to the Wrestling Mayhem Show. Michael Sorg and friends, for 20 years. That's dedication. Creating content, promoting discussion around the magic of professional wrestling, giving a place for fans to come and celebrate the love of professional wrestling. I think that's amazing. Keep it up. Here's to another 20.
All right, guys. Thank you so much to GMC and Zach Gowen, two guys that I've had some great conversations with. I got to meet Zach Gowen's mom doing a shoot, guys, and you know, like she faced off with Brock Lesnar.
I haven't
Detroit
done that.
Don't scare her.
I don't know that you have either, Eamon.
Next up is our friends from Top Rope Tabletop. They are actually doing a live stream live from the Sorgatron Media Studios this Friday at 7 p.m. You can watch a lot of them. They're great to listen in the background while you're working, however you watch D&D stuff. But it's been a lot of fun with these guys. This is a COVID project, and they've been growing with us. Very, very cool. Also, shout out to their sponsor, Drawbridge Games out there in Castle Shannon. And this is a tabletop rules match. That means any weapons of a fantasy nature are legal in this match. There are no tags, because I don't think there's a tag system in D&D. And also, there's gonna be dice involved. So, let's find out what the hell this is. Bring out the nerds!
Bring out the nerds at a wrestling show. I mean, that's...
It's a plethora. You gotta narrow it down. But a unique matchup, to say the least, from a unique part of the Sorgatron Media Network, Top Rope Tabletop.
And realigning once again.
First off, they are Keith, Haught, and Unwielding Tatiana, Team Sidequest.
And we know, Eamon, when evil is lurking in the shadows, Team Sidequest is here to roll for initiative. Keith Haught, the Unwilting Tatiana, Team Sidequest.
Now I will say this is a universe that is outside of my realm. I will want to credit my partner in life, but also my partner on the game is MB Merlin for getting me prepped for this one. But speaking of prepped, Keith Haught, Tatiana, Team Sidequest, they seem ready for battle.
I don't know why I see so many smiles. I understand it's Team Sidequest, but there's two swords in the ring. That's dangerous. They have a license for those?
Very pointy. Do we still have an athletic commission? I don't know if that would fly necessarily.
Coming in next.
But an equally tough team prepared to square off here.
Coming to the ring. Mr. Design, Tyler Klein, who did dress up in cosplay tonight, and the current Enjoy Wrestling champion, Mikey Montgomery. They are the Sassy Sonic Connection.
I think the Sassy Sonic Connection want to get on the same page and quickly. Enjoy champion Mikey Montgomery, one half of the Runway, Tyler Klein, for the first time teaming up as the Sassy Sonic Connection. And we've got swords, we've got battle axes, and we've got George Ross, who's the equivalent of all of that combined.
Is he the Dungeon Master in this?
I believe so. Yeah, the DM for this matchup is George Ross.
A very different DM. Again, this is a very nerdy matchup, folks. But we are prepared for competition here. Oh! In fairness, you got to roll. Sorry, that's how it goes. I do love a good roll in a...
Let's see who will get the first shot here. Oh! Ring the bell! Oh! Well, rolling for initiative, of course, in Dungeons & Dragons, all respect. Duck under here.
Mikey Montgomery, the Enjoy champion with a side headlock here on Keith Haught. That's the thing, typically in a pro wrestling contest, you can rely on your skills, you can train up, you can study tape. Here, you got to have luck on your side. If the dice aren't in your favor, you're in for a world of hurt. As now,
Of course, here I mean, you have to think in some way Tyler Klein is more versed in tag team matching than Mikey Montgomery because of Calvin Couture here. But, I mean, you got the Enjoy champion in here, so I don't know. I still got my money on Team Sidequest.
I got to imagine, I mean, you know, a very long resume individually for Mikey Montgomery and Tyler Klein. But when you don't have that unit as a tag team that you've, you know, trained with, I mean, you know, partnering on the board is a little different.
Mikey Montgomery here motivating the audience. Oh, trapping that knee. Oh, walking it out, bringing it around town, back to that headlock.
Keith, I got to imagine a bit of a barbarian class, you could say, in that ring.
Oh, roll through here. Wait a second here.
Nice spring up there. The agility by Mikey Montgomery. Is agility a class you can roll for?
I'm sure you could. I'm sure. But Mikey Montgomery isn't one that would need to roll. His base stat is fast.
Absolutely. Now tying up Keith Haught here.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. It looks like we're going to paradise here.
And now wait. Oh. No way. What is he thinking there? What is...
Mikey Montgomery has that battle axe.
Oh!
AXE to the ASS for 20 years of Wrestling Mayhem.
Oh, wait. Tatiana in the ring, stopping Mikey Montgomery from getting another shot in.
Oh, goodness! An axe. Well, we saw where that went.
No more little Mikeys. Big back elbow there by Tatiana. Tatiana, I imagine, a little bit more of a druid. You know, they're more nature enthusiasts, you know, versed in the magic realm.
Yeah, you want to talk about magic. Tatiana has the best hair in any locker room I've been in.
Undoubtedly. And
belly to belly there. Covered by Tatiana. Just a 2 count.
That's the other thing people have to be aware of in a matchup like this. Your fates can change just like that. And now a big roll by Keith here.
Dungeon Master George Ross says yes, that rolls for initiative, and that's all fair play here.
Keith.
And spreading around that cat scratch fever like a virus is Team Sidequest.
That animalistic, you know, nature you could get in a tabletop. Keith Haught exhibits that time and time again in that ring. The energy of the Bearcat, and now the strength we're seeing on display here. Tatiana going to roll again.
Ooh, I don't know. Yeah.
I don't think that's going to do it. No.
Oh, well, Mikey Montgomery said, well, who's ever in this ring, yeah, you're against me now.
Irish Whip. Reversal there. Big clothesline.
Oh, and there's a free roll. 2. Oh, just a 2 count. There's a free roll on the outside. Tupac Dag picked it up to see even what initiative was rolled on here. So this one's going to continue. Dungeon Master George Ross says it is A-OK.
I do play board games from time to time. Typically, if it's off the table,
yes.
That doesn't typically count. We're doing a tag roll here. That's a D20!
Tag roll is a D20.
And a big Russian leg sweep there by Mikey Montgomery.
Adding that extra oomph by grabbing her hair there. 2, just a 2 count.
Mikey Montgomery, a very skilled competitor in that ring. I would say one of the fastest rising stars in the Pittsburgh area.
Yeah.
And now possibly getting a look here with Tyler Klein, Mr. Design. I mean, Mikey had to imagine he was going to come with the fashions at the very least.
And Tyler Klein, pop there, monking it up tonight.
Oh, shot by Tatiana. Block here. Not being able to break that grasp of Tyler Klein. Twisting the arm there of Tatiana.
Yeah, the monk has entered the chat. Oh, shot low to Tatiana.
Off the ropes. Oh! Big leg drop there. This Monk is not the non-violent kind. Cover.
Oh, just a 2 count there.
As Sorg mentioned, Top Rope Table Talk you can check out on IndyWrestling.us. All of our nerdy wrestling fans, which again, as we mentioned, is each and every one of you. You have to check out Top Rope Tabletop. As now Tatiana just slumped over now. Cover.
And it'd be hard to believe, Eamon, but these 4 individuals are actually friends. They don't appear to be on the same quest right now, but these 4 have went on so many adventures together. They represent the same party, but with 20 years of the Wrestling Mayhem Show, there's a lot at stake.
Oh, whirl by Keith here. What are we going to get? Oh, that's a 6.
It is a 6, says the Dungeon Master. Oh, big clothesline through.
You're going to want to get in that double-digit range. As now cover, hook of the leg by Tyler Klein.
Oh, just a 2 count. Yeah, of course, over at the Sorgatron Studios, they're in Beachview, Top Rope Tabletop. I mean, if you've seen Thursday Night Fights, if you've seen the product of 880 Wrestling, you often see them pop up in the bottom of the screen. But, yeah, one of my favorite shows on the Sorgatron Network.
Mikey Montgomery going to the Keith Haught playbook there with that rake of the back of Tatiana. Leaping over Tatiana. The agility, the striking ability. Mikey Montgomery's stats might just be maxed out.
Now, with this being 880 Wrestling adjacent, this audience here loves Tatiana and loves Keith Haught. There's another roll.
Tatiana getting the better of it. Roll up there, cover.
Just a 2 count there. Oh, back to his feet. Oh, dropping her. I always say Mikey Montgomery as tough as a woodpecker's beak.
Oh! That is a chiropractic visit you do not want. Mikey Montgomery in control here of Tatiana. Now going to smartly take Tatiana into enemy territory here.
Big boot to the chest here. Tyler Klein, this is a bit of a different version than we usually see of Tyler Klein.
Off the ropes.
Oh! Ooh. Big knee to the back there.
And again, Tatiana needs to make the long journey to her corner, cover, and get a tag in to her partner Keith Haught if they want an opportunity to come out the victors in this one. Oh, roll here by Keith. Again, that's a 4. No. When the dice are not on your side, there is nothing more frustrating. Oh, Tatiana! Getting rid of the sacred dice.
This is becoming her party now.
Oh! Double clothesline. Putting the fate into her own hands there.
And there's that journey to Keith Haught you were talking about. Tag in. Here comes Mikey. Oh, big shots. Big shots by Keith Haught here.
Keith, Irish Whip, the Appalachian Cryptid. Ooh, a house of fire right now. Series of clotheslines. He's been waiting for this moment to shift the momentum in this matchup.
Oh, big elbow shot there. Oh, big knee. Cover here.
This could be it, cover.
2. Oh, just a 2 count. Yeah, Tatiana says we are sick of rolling for initiative tonight. And right now, Team Sidequest, wait a second, up and over.
He's charging again in the corner. Mikey able to get the boot up. Oh, knee right to the jaw there of Keith Haught. Super kick. Oh. Keith thought they had it scouted, but Mikey, getting the better of it. Mikey again going to come charging, but Keith, big headbutt there.
One of the hardest heads in all of the locker room is Keith Haught.
Oh, Tyler Klein with the heavy artillery.
Oh, my goodness.
The double wielding one as well. Oh, no.
Oh,
Sometimes you got to go two-handed. Oh! Oh, my God!
Oh!
Tatiana, you may need to get some medical attention. Wait a minute. No, right to the throat!
With a slit of the throat and a lick of the blade, the Bearcat Keith Haught.
Oh, sunset flip. Oh!
There's a full moon in Allentown tonight. Goodness. Oh my goodness, we've had stabbings, we have had full moons, we've had a slit of the throat, and right now...
That might have been Keith's biggest weapon, and I mean big. Wait, another roll here.
Only a 5, so Keith Haught, nothing in the pull there. Leave some time for Montgomery.
The worst time to have a crit fail there. Now Montgomery. As we wait for this roll here. Mikey gonna go for it anyways.
Cover. And you can ring it up.
The winners of this battle, the Sassy Sonic Connection.
Wow, the ring looks like the wreck of the Hesperus right now. It wasn't much of a hero's journey with all these dead bodies, but Top Rope Tabletop, check it out, IndyWrestling.us, brought to you by Sorgatron Media, and the Dungeon Master, George Ross, is looking at just body after body here.
I think Mikey might have committed seppuku. Is that what that's called?
I guess so.
I've heard someone tell me that. It's not like I know it myself.
Yes, that is.
Totally cool. And Tyler Klein having to be assisted here. Victory or not, Tyler Klein might be taken to another realm right now. And Mikey Montgomery.
Montgomery taking Mr. Pop out of here.
Carry out your dead.
What did Sorg, there's been multiple murders on your hands.
Let's hear it for the nerds.
Shout out all nerds. Hey, watch yourself with those blades. Sheesh.
Hello, this is the True Prince of Pro, aka T-Pop, Patreon supporter, longtime listener to the show, and a multi-time guest from the show. And I'm here to wish the Wrestling Mayhem Show a happy 20 years of mayhem. Thank you once again for all that you do for the wrestling community.
20 years of Wrestling Mayhem. Our faces, Derek Dillinger, Katie Arquette, the production, have graced your presence on your television set or iPhone or iPad. Either way, congrats to 20 years.
Sorg, you may have not given me dildo mania, but I reached into your closet, deep into your closet, Sorg, and I found something that's banned, something that's not allowed to be on your show. And here it is.
Hey, Sorg, 20 years. It's about how many you're going to get when the feds search your hard drive, fatso.
It's Ghosts of Mayhem's Past right there. Obviously, he's talking about all that copyrighted music from all the wrestling shows we've done over the years. Anyways, moving on. Oh, this is the fan appreciation portion of the show. Thank you, everybody. This is usually the part of the show on Tuesday nights where I am thanking our Patreon supporters at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. They get some extra stuff, like we can do some after shows where sometimes we'll talk about movies and stuff. And so real quick, if anybody knows the gimmicks here, we're going to do them real quick. First of all, thank you to our friends at the fan show level, Bo Diggity!
Woo! That's what you woo.
You're going to love that. Team Hammerfist down in Florida, the Tupac family, Bubba Brewer of the Triple B podcast and APWF, Jason French, and our friend Tina Keys, the mother of dragons from Seattle. At the Poppy Club level is Dave Profpod Partner. Can I update my Patreon to say use code Dave26 at gcxc.com/eventspa for a discounted registration at races. I should have started this on the podcast. Dave's here too. If you need that address, you can talk to him over there. He does a lot of running for fun. Rats in a Trench Coat, Tony Kincaid, who's also a part of Top Rope Tabletop, coming up this Friday. True Prince of Pro, T-Pop, that you just saw on the screen. At the Pizza Club level is the Rizz, who's apparently still going to watch from Mars. Justin Cleaver, whoever that is. And this is the big one, guys. We have opportunities here. And Bradley said he had something to say.
Uh-oh.
So we're going to give him some time here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bradley.
Bradley? That image is going to be burned into my mind.
Is that logo kosher? I don't know if we can. Again, we get away with a lot of stuff here on the
Again,
Wrestling
the
Mayhem
feds
Show.
are after all this copyrighted music. More than just the music is copyrighted.
And with a special guest as well.
Yeah, Bradley Ruthers here, accompanied by Megan Nelson with a package in hand.
Now, I have it on good authority that around Bradley's neck, he made that famous before that other guy. I just want to make that perfectly clear, at least in this area of Pittsburgh. But what could Bradley have in store?
Well, Christmas is over, so, I mean, sure, this is 20 years, but what is in that box, Eamon?
You know, I've seen enough wrestling shows to know it's never good when something's in a box. And is he getting iced? I mean, isn't it iced something from like 10 years ago?
He doesn't know that.
I mean, Bradley's from a different time.
Yeah.
You need the microphone. Bradley, the floor is yours.
To begin with, my name is Heel Bradley. I'm scorfer than you, and you know it.
Oh, very creative.
And as Patreon manager for the Wrestling Mayhem Show, I am here today to make a declaration. You see, as Patreon manager, I'm allowed to make declarations. Wrestlers back there, all they do are promos. You guys probably just do some inane rambling of some sort. But only I can do declarations. Before I continue, I want to introduce Megan Nelson. Megan Nelson she works with Conrad Thompson on many of his podcasts. She is a commentator, she is a ring announcer, and she is an interviewer. And I think I've decided that impressive resume makes her good enough to hold my microphone. Here you go, Toots.
Toots?
What the ladies' man.
I got notes for a declaration. Declarations need notes.
Thank you, Bradley.
This is a celebration of a podcast that went on for 20 years. That does not happen without somebody running this show that has the expertise and the skill and the passion for indie wrestling in Pittsburgh like Michael Sorg has. As many of you know, I go to a lot of wrestling events. And don't interrupt me. And every organization I go to has worked extensively with Sorgaton Media. Some of them still work with them today, including 880.
Very cool half clap, thank you.
Wrestlers started in this area and went on to nationwide fame, worldwide fame, TNA, NWA, AEW, WWE. Part of the reason they were able to get there was because they were able to share footage of their matches that was given to them by Michael Sorg. But I would not be fully abusing my power as a Patreon manager without going on about how great I am. That's enough booing, by the way. You know what happened today? Mike Tomlin quit. And the reason he quit was because of every single person in this building. With the Steelers win, you guys are like, hey, we're with the Steelers. We're all excited about it. If they lose, all of a sudden, they're the worst team in the world. If somebody loses, you support them. If somebody loses over and over, then you should give him even more support. Megan's one of the biggest losers I know. She needs a lot of support. Watch your mouth, Bradley. Just hold the mic up. Be nice to her. But as you well know, I am now a famous movie star.
Do we know that? We do know that.
I starred
okay.
in the recent Christmas blockbuster, Bradley Alone. But I have to admit that movie would not be nearly as good as it was because of the input and creative ideas from Chest Flexor, from Corey Futuristic, and from Megan, I guess. But it wouldn't have looked as good as it did without the direction of Michael Sorg. It was my opportunity. It was my opportunity to work with him, and he made it fun. He listened to our ideas. He was well organized. He was every bit as professional as I knew he was going to be. And speaking of professional, I don't think I can go too much further without talking about Missy Sorg back there.
Woo, yes.
Missy is as important as Mike in all the work they do to record the great indie wrestling in this area. And so, I have gotten them a gift.
Whoa, Bradley. Don't you mean we got them a gift? I paid for the gift, Bradley. Yes, I paid for the gift.
You paid for it. Where's the receipt? Show me the receipt.
Let me get my purse out. You know what? I have just had it with you. You've been bossy ever since you done that dumb Christmas movie where you think you saved the day at the end of that.
You know what? Your job is actually done now. So why don't you just sit there, be pretty, and let me give my gift to Sorg.
Very disrespectful by Bradley. Wait. Oh!
And with that, Sorg, me, have a gift for you. Do you mind holding this, please?
First declaration ending in a wedgie is probably not the best scenario.
First round of applause for a gift in this building, I'm sure.
Congratulations on 20 years Wrestling Mayhem. And I'll let you go ahead and open up my box.
Missy, I love you.
Oh.
And Bradley, is this your Mike's Hard Lemonade? Yeah? Okay. Everybody, get your drinks up. We are going to do a toast. Here's a toast to you and me and every single show. Wrestling Mayhem, congratulations on 20 years. Let's go pro wrestling in Pittsburgh. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you, Bradley.
Roll him out of the ring. Get him out of here.
All right. Well, with that, here we go. Up next, we have our friends that have been with me from day one. We're gonna put that there safely. From day one of the Wrestling Mayhem Show. Sometimes day two. Actually, I think day three. We'll get into that in a moment. But let's bring the original three co-hosts of the Wrestling Mayhem Show up here right now. That's you guys. That's you guys. I've never standing for death before. You're in the ring. So let me introduce these guys. You probably don't see these guys unless it's been a while. And then, let's get them back. But we're going to move things in because there's something broken back there. Hey, you know, what is a Tuesday night without technical difficulties? So we have, first of all, DJ Lunchbox with us, who apparently dresses like this. Just a regular Tuesday for DJ Lunchbox. And then we have Doc Remedy. And Shad to Shad. First of all, LB, we started the show after sitting in Veronica's apartment and, I was talking about wrestling, and we decided, hey, this would be really cool if we did this, like, every week as a podcast. We basically just did a podcast.
That's correct. I actually have a question for you, Story. Yeah. About that first meeting, that first conversation that we had. Do you remember where it took place?
In the kitchen. In the kitchen.
Incorrect. It was on the stairs. Oh! We were both into our cups, and you had two oven gloves on. Oh! You had two oven mitts. One was the good one, and one was the bad one. And I don't know why, but they were talking to you. I couldn't hear them. But yet, we had a conversation that was so good that you said, hey, I do this thing that we live stream on Mayhem. Why don't you come around and we'll talk about it? And and that's what happened.
Yep, absolutely. And then you started bringing friends around.
Yes, that's right. Chad, we went to college together. And Chad and Dave have known each other for a very long time. High school.
And also, Dave, Doc Remedy. Well, first of all, you guys were backyard wrestlers, and Dave was the first one that became a professional wrestler. You actually did the training down there a little bit.
Loosely call it professional wrestling. I didn't do anything important, so.
You didn't do anything important.
I didn't do anything.
We called you the Jobber of the Stars. Who's on TV that you've seen the lights for?
Elijah with TNA Wrestling, Dalton Castle with AEW, Joaquin Wilde with WWE. A lot of the big Pittsburgh stars that have come through the area. Took a pinfall for once or twice, or 3 times.
I think you should have been part of Bradley's speech. And then Chad, you got to go to Madison Square Garden where everybody at the Royal Rumble, the year that John Cena made a surprise comeback that we all thought wasn't happening, and they all thought you were Edge.
Yes. There is an Asian family out there somewhere who thought they were taking a picture with Edge. So I'm with an Asian family of like 10 on their mantle somewhere. So yeah, that was a good trip to New York City. They did not like Rey Mysterio. They loved Edge, and I ate it up. It was great.
It was great. I just want to give you guys the floor, give you a couple minutes here, and a couple moments here, and just say if you guys want to say anything here about as we're celebrating 20 years. So I'm going to start with the O's of G over here.
Thank you, sir. Well, I had one story planned, and I already did it. It was the oven glove thing. So I want to talk about a highlight of the early days of the Wrestling Mayhem Show. Once the podcast really got rolling and we started getting analytics as to where we were being listened to and everything like that, and we got a hit in London, England. In London, England. We were just a bunch of kids in Pittsburgh in your basement talking into microphones. London, England. And then we started getting emails from that. And then, if you can believe it, a man named Vimal Vyas came and visited us for a weekend from London, just to hang out with us because we were podcasting individuals. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And he wasn't the only one. As we all know, the man himself, Aint, also started out emailing the Wrestling Mayhem Show. Give it up for Aint, everybody. Give it up, give it up. And now he's a member of the family. It's pretty great.
It's amazing. Chad, you got anything you want to say?
Yeah, sure. I'll keep it somewhat short and sweet. Coming on the show was such a great experience. Didn't know what we were doing, just kind of messing around. This man here has opened a lot of doors since. It's been a great 20 years. He's enabled me to chase a few of my dreams. Maybe not inside the ring, but I've done a lot of camera work in a lot of different areas. I've filmed a lot of different people, and I've done some really cool stuff that I couldn't do if I didn't do the Mayhem Show for an extended period of time, and I didn't know this man right here. So let's give it up for Sword for making dreams all around.
Everyone kind of said the same sort of things. We're all there. Friends from overseas, friends from Texas. These three guys and myself in the ring here opened my eyes to a world of local independent wrestling that I did not know existed. What was on TV was all I knew. And I dreamed since I could walk on 2 feet to wrestle in a ring. And meeting these guys really opened my eyes, and I learned what Pittsburgh independent wrestling is all about. I had probably the best time of my life wrestling in this ring with individuals in the local Pittsburgh area. And it was all thanks to Sword.
Thank you so much, guys. You guys got me through that first couple of years. We're like, what are we doing? Is anybody actually listening? And now we know, people are, and really thank you so much. Guys, let's hear it for the original co-hosts of the Wrestling Mayhem Show, who are welcome back to talk about wrestling anytime they would like. All right, let's get into our first title match of the evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the TNF Championship.
Welcome back to the action here. Eamon Payton, I'm Toddy Thunder. We are celebrating 20 years of the Wrestling Mayhem Show with a very special TNF Championship match. Dynamite Dani Mo gracing her presence here. It's been a little while since we've seen Dynamite Dani Mo at a 880 adjacent wrestling show, but I'll tell you what, the whole landscape of 880 Wrestling will change here on this 20-year celebration, Eamon, if Dani Mo is able to capture the neon gold this evening.
Absolutely, a big title matchup about to come up for Dani Mo here. Dynamite looking to make a big impact in 880 Wrestling on a historic night for the Wrestling Mayhem Show. Danny, I think it's the other way around. Leave George alone.
He needs it. He needs it. And here comes the unsatisfied, undefeated Villainous.
One of the most dominant competitors in all of 880 Wrestling, the TNF champion, Liberty L, has been on quite the streak. From the shop to the warehouse, I don't know just about anybody that can unseat Liberty L. Dani Mo is going to try tonight.
Yeah, I mean, she's been in there with Brianna Bands, Brohemoth, Christian Robinson, and the like. Championship introductions by Michael Sorg.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the TNF Championship. First of all, to my left, she is from the 412 and the world record holder for the highest elevation women's pro wrestling match. She is Dynamite Dani Mo!
She climbed Mount Everest. Can she climb Liberty L this evening?
Hey! Extra music. We'll fix that later. Don't worry, we'll fix it in post. To my right, she is the Villainous and the TNF champion. She is Liberty L. Referee for your match is George Ross, the referee of Mayhem.
Referee of Mayhem?
I think it's a good official title for George. George also a frequent guest on the Wrestling Mayhem Show as well.
I don't know that there's even more of a frequent guest than George Ross.
That's a very good point.
Here we go, and Dani Mo has climbed Mount Everest. Can she climb Liberty L, the undefeated champion?
Definitely the smaller competitor in this fight, but that is a situation that Dani Mo has been in many times before, and getting the jump here on Liberty L, very smart move. I think that's what you have to do in a case of dealing with someone like Liberty. Wait, roll up! Almost had a quick upset there.
And of course, Juggalos are all family. Dani Mo and the whole Sorg family, they're all about the Juggalo lifestyle. Were you aware of their Juggalo lifestyle? Do you approve of their Juggalo lifestyle?
Sorg made me very aware. I've learned a lot about Juggalos from Sorg in a way that probably wouldn't have at such a young age when I first started listening to the Wrestling Mayhem Show as a fan.
Yes.
Thank you, Sorg, for all of that indoctrination. No, not indoctrination, teaching. That's now sending Liberty L off into the ropes. Dani Mo.
Big shoulder tackle. And you want to talk about Juggalos, you've got to talk about JCW. I mean, a frequent competitor at JCW is Dani Mo. Could you imagine there if she walked into JCW with some neon gold?
Absolutely. As now, repeated blows there by Liberty L, including a big headbutt. Liberty's striking game is something that is very underrated when it comes to her acumen. Oh, big splash in the corner. You think about Liberty's strength a lot, but the striking, I think, has been a cut above, especially as of late.
Yeah, she's very diverse, very unorthodox, and introducing that spinning back fist that we saw on Thursday.
Absolutely. Another tool in the arsenal of Liberty L, like you mentioned, on a constant path of trying to be satisfied by the competition. Another big splash in the corner.
Well, I think a lot of that is how do you plan for someone like Liberty L? I mean, as somebody as cohesive as Liberty L. I mean, she's a monster, but sometimes she offers some etiquette.
Dani Mo trying to at least stick and move here. I think that's her best strategy right now. We talk about strikes. That strike right to the jaw of Liberty L. A vicious one from Dani Mo.
And I think you're right, Eamon. If she's able to stay on her feet and maybe quicken the pace of the match, that could be a possible cover here. Oh, just a 1 count.
And stringing together offense and then also that deep cover, but still the power of Liberty L. That is something I think you can't really study for. That's something you can't really prepare for in that ring, Toddy.
Dani Mo, she brings experience. Oh!
Nice deep arm drag, though, by Dani.
Dani Mo in control there from the basement. A kick to the side of the temple here.
Incredibly hard to predict in that ring. That is what Dani needs to use to her advantage. Is now eyeing up Liberty in the corner. Going to come charging. Look at the agility here and the balance by Dani Mo. Position on the turnbuckles.
Cover here. 2. Oh, just a 2 count, and this one's going to continue here. Oh, do you see this, Eamon? Liberty L creating some distance between herself and the challenger. You don't often see Liberty L rocked like this.
I have not, and Liberty L, I think it's this should be an added bit of confidence under the belt of Dani Mo that you have Liberty on the ropes in some form or fashion.
And you want to talk about 20 years of the Wrestling Mayhem Show. 20 years of pro wrestling in the city of Pittsburgh. Oh, big shot there. Big
but again,
forearm shot.
A very smart competitor is Liberty L. Wait, quick cover, hook of the leg. Only 2. Knowing that Dani was going to go diving out of that ring, and that is a realm in which Dani is very well versed in. Liberty stopping it right in her tracks.
Yeah, but those big clubbing blows towering down over Dani Mo, and we've talked about it before. Dani Mo's got to keep the pace up, because if this is a ground game, if this is all about strength, I mean, Dani Mo might have the muscles, but the poise of Liberty L during this championship reign has been unmatched.
Look at that giant boot right in the jaw of Dani Mo. That cannot do good for your stamina, your ability to breathe in that ring. And yeah, George, I would take a little bit of a step back.
I think, yeah, George's stamina was in question there.
I would. Luckily, he's still in that ring. And now, oh, big backbreaker there. It's like a car crash.
Is she looking at me? That scares me.
Absolutely not.
Oh, just a 2 count, and this one's going to continue.
I will run. I am not opposed. You know, Liberty, a competitor that has really come up in the last couple years here in the Pittsburgh wrestling scene, and that's also, you know, a testament to the 20 years of the Wrestling Mayhem Show. There have been competitors, old, new. You know, we've seen them, you know, sending some videos here tonight. We've seen them on the couch in the Sorgatron Media Studios over the years. Quick cover now.
And Eamon, what do you think it does? I mean, a very confident and poised position that the champion is right now, but what do you think it would do to the psyche of Liberty L if she's able to retain over someone like Dynamite Dani Mo?
Absolutely. Well, a big string of wins as of late for Liberty L as well. You think about that match with MV Young, with Christian Robinson. I think it's just another showcase to the entire locker room.
Another Pittsburgh legend.
Absolutely. Is now Dani breaking 3 and looking to come charging. Oh, but Liberty catches her!
Oh, big spine buster.
2 cover.
Just a 2 count, and this one's going to continue. What a match this has been.
Credit to Dani Mo for still staying in that fight after a whiplash move like that. But Liberty L in full control of the ring right now. This is her playground.
Yeah, when Liberty L is locked in, she's unmatched here, but fighting from underneath is Dani Mo here.
And also the punishment that Liberty L has dished out so far on the back of Dani Mo, those backbreakers, those spine busters. You got to think she's got to be looking for that Iron Maiden. Oh, clothesline, ducked by Dani.
Oh, and around and round we go here. Head scissors.
But Liberty L catches it. Again, cover.
2. Oh, just a 2 count.
And just another vicious maneuver to inflict damage to that back, but you look at the eyes of Liberty L.
That monster's coming out, Eamon.
And once it comes out, you better run. Liberty taking the energy from the folks here at the warehouse. Gonna come charging for Dani. Oh! Maybe took a little bit too long. Dani able to recover.
Oh, kick back here. Off that second rope. She's very comfortable flying cross body, but she wasn't able to make the cover.
Absolutely, a bit of a desperation maneuver there by Dani Mo. Able to shift the momentum slightly, but the question is, can Dani recover and capitalize? That is going to be what makes the difference. That is going to be what would make Dani Mo the next TNF champion.
She's still struggling.
I can only imagine. I mean, like, again, it's like multiple car crashes each and every time that Liberty slams you into the mat. A normal person shouldn't be able to come back from something like that, but Dani Mo's still in this fight.
Oh! Clothesline here. Dani Mo, attempting to light a fire under herself as she's done so many times.
Oh, series of blows, but Liberty's still on her feet. Dani gonna try to chop down this redwood bit by bit. Oh, God, shot to the gut.
Yeah, no mountain too tall, no climb too hard, and Dani Mo pulling Liberty out to the center of the ring here.
Small move by Dani to try to get a better positioning in the ring for that cover, but it made her exert a little bit more energy, and it might have made the difference in getting that 3 count.
A lot of that is dead weight, pulling the body of Liberty L, I think, took a little bit out of Dani Mo, and it took an extra second there, Eamon.
And now Dani trying to get Liberty up onto the shoulders.
Can she do? Oh,
she does! But just momentarily, Liberty able to fight free.
Oh, goodness. Fireman's carry position, and the Villainous is going to walk it out here. Wait, slip it through!
Liberty L not able to be taken down here. Wait, cover!
Oh.
All of the weight on top of Dani Mo. Oh, no! This is not the position you want to be in!
She's been working on that lower back in preparation. Dani Mo.
Dani trying to free the other arm, where Liberty can't get the full grasp of the Iron Maiden.
Oh, she's got her now. Oh!
Goozled by the throat. Oh, Dani fighting free with a jawbreaker.
Goozle after goozle, Eamon.
What could Dani be thinking here? Oh, but Liberty. Oh.
One too many whoop whoops for Dani Mo, and off with her head.
That has to be it, and now cinching in that Iron Maiden!
Dani trapped in the center of the ring, the Villainous cinching it in here.
Dani might be out.
That's it. Wow. And still undefeated, Eamon.
The winner of this match, and still the TNF champion, the Villainous Liberty L.
Dani Mo never gave up, but succumbed to the pain inflicted by the Villainous.
And I'll tell you what a dominating year 2025 was for Liberty L. 2026 starting off that same way, Eamon.
A valiant effort by Dani Mo, but still the top dog. Liberty L as now, I was going to say, look at maybe dish up more damage here to Dani Mo, but
a show of respect between a Pittsburgh legend and one of the biggest up-and-coming stars in the Pittsburgh region, the current TNF champion.
What a fantastic contest. But still, TNF champion Liberty L.
What a match.
And we still got a big main event to come. A main event very crucial and big for the Pittsburgh wrestling scene.
Perfect Wow, 20 years of the Wrestling Mayhem Show. You guys can stop now. You can just stop it. It's not a big deal. Just stop it. You think everything's gonna be like, oh, people will be like upset, but like if you just stop, you'll see that no one will have any reaction. And you can go on with your lives. You can be fathers and brothers and sons and husbands, and then, you know, there's a whole world out there for you to explore. I mean, I ended Hey, and it was a seminal moment of journalistic integrity and insight in the professional wrestling industry, and I ended that no problem. You guys, I can't even say you're bad. I can't even make fun of you for being bad. It's just nothing. You know, I think at the end of the day, when you guys all look back on it, Sorg and Rizz, and I think there's at least one other guy, you'll realize she didn't have any effect on the culture at all. Which is maybe a tribute. It's hard to not accomplish anything. So many people in the world trying to do something, and they do. It's not that hard to do something in the world. It's really hard to have no impact at all. And for that, I congratulate you.
Years of mayhem. Gotta tell you, when young Mad Mike was first getting into podcasts, working in a chemistry lab down in the Bronx, I was looking for a podcast to listen to while I cleaned glassware about my favorite topic, professional wrestling. Found a few. This was back in 2005. Found a few. Listened to them pretty religiously. Eventually, they all went by the wayside, except for one, the Wrestling Mayhem Show. I was what you would call, not exactly a day one listener, but I think the guys had only done 3 or 4 shows, and I went back and I listened to their archives first. It's crazy to think how far we've come, whereas I've come to meet everyone, to go down to the city of Pittsburgh, which I call my second home, and to meet Sorg and Remedy and Missy and LB and Chad the Shad, and had them come up to my place in the Bronx. I had mayhem people at my wedding. It's crazy to think how far we've come, and I can't be happier for Sorg for 20 years of absolute insanity between, I think everyone on the show has passed out at some point just from everything. Like, I'm so pleased that Sorg is running his first show. I think it's going to be amazing. I know I'm running a little over and I apologize, Sorg, but it's 20 years, it's a lot to talk about. And I can't wait to see what the future holds, because we're just getting started.
Hey everybody, it's Joe Dombrowski. I couldn't be there in person as part of the celebration, but I wanted to send along this note, give you my well wishes, my congratulations. I wrote this note here to remind myself to congratulate the Wrestling Mayhem Show on 200 years on the air. Man, that's just incredible to think about. It doesn't feel like a day over 175 years, but you guys have been rocking it for so long. And wait, I think, yeah, the keyboard, the zero key stuck. It's 20 years, isn't it? Okay, 20 years. I knew that. 20 years. It's still impressive. It's don't get me wrong. It's not as impressive as 200 years, but I mean you'll get there, you know, soon. But I've had a lot of great memories, a lot of great moments on the Wrestling Mayhem Show, and that studio has helped me grow and develop a lot of what I'm doing now with Pro Wrestling Library and the cornucopia of footage and media content that I have done. Sorg was there on the ground floor for a lot of it. He's still building his empire and has not learned from my PTSD because he's running live wrestling now. So good luck on that one, and I'll see you in therapy. But here's to 20 more years. Here's to 200 more years of the Wrestling Mayhem Show, because near, far, wherever you are, I believe mayhem Mayhem Show can go on. Whoop, whoop.
Thank you, all those uplifting messages, and of course Joe for always serenading me with Titanic on the long road trips. First of all, since we got a little jumbled up here, I do want to take a moment to acknowledge all you guys for showing up. Oh my God. You guys showed up to a wrestling show that a podcaster decided to put on, and I love you so much for doing that. And I can't wait people to actually see this after we fix all the things that technology broke. Also, fuck the power, wherever that came from.
Fuck the power!
Yeah, fuck the power. Not to get political. But thank you everybody that runs the show. A lot of these guys are helping us up Thursday nights. If this is your first time here, we do 880 Wrestling Thursday Night Fights, and this is the training ground, not just for the wrestlers, but for a lot of production around there. And a lot of these guys work with us and go to other places. People that have started with us here have gone with us to like the Michigan Speedway and Canada to do MMA and stuff like that. So first of all, thank you to the cameramen. All around, we got intern Tony, we got new Matt, and we got Mike out here as well. We got in the back. Did I miss somebody? We have in the back, of course, on production, my wonderful wife, Missy, wife of the Mayhem, wife of the show. Also, Dutters is helping out, the 2PW Kicking Cancer's Ass champion. That's right. Take that, David Lawless. And we got Laney on sound. Thank you so much. We went through a lot of weird stuff at you tonight, and I appreciate you for rolling with us. And then on commentary, the original WrestleFan 2000 was his handle, Eamon Payton.
Thank you, Sorg. Thank you, Sorg.
And he's still thrifty to me, Toddy Tundera.
That was my podcast, Thrifty.
Thank you again, MV880 Wrestling, for letting us do this tonight. And you guys, we'll see. We'll have some questions for you at the end of the show here as we send off. But first, before I get to say that phrase I say every week, this is your main event of 20 years of Wrestling Mayhem Show, and it is for the Pit Fight Tag Team Championship.
And this will be the first time that the Pit Fight Tag Team Championship
Let's bring the principals to
has
the ring.
been defended outside the domain of Pit Fight against the most decorated team in 880 wrestling history. Folks, this is the fourth line.
An absolute dream match we are about to witness here. Toddy, Brandon St. James, KC Warr, one of the finest tag teams in 880 wrestling, with accolades outside of the city of Pittsburgh. Another two competitors who have made multiple appearances on the Wrestling Mayhem Show as well.
Well, of course, this tag team has done their best to not only capture championships, but log them onto their mantle, the Battleground Tag Team Championships, the Fest Tag Team Championships. These two are looking to collect championships in any ring they step into. The Pit Fight Championship Tag Team titles are on the line. Will it be another Tag Team Championship in the collection of the fourth line tonight, Eamon?
They are racking them up one after another. It would not be against fate for the fourth line to emerge as champions here tonight, but they have to face I would argue, a very legendary tag team here in the Pittsburgh area.
their powers combined. And of course, Gory, Facade led to the ring by Tara Zepp. And the rumors aren't true, Eamon. Flippin ain't easy.
These two, when I first started listening to the Wrestling Mayhem Show, it's over 15 years ago, the reputations of Gory and Facade preceded themselves. And since that time, they have never taken their foot off of the gas. They have always been at the top echelon of this area. They are your Pit Fight Tag Team Champions.
All right. This is a tag team match for the Pit Fight Championship. Your referee for this contest is the referee of Mayhem, George Ross.
Dungeon Master of Mayhem too.
First, to my right, the challengers. He is the Muay Thai maniac, KC Warr. He is his partner, Satan's favorite saint, Brandon St. James. Together they are heavy riffs and open ice hits, the fourth line. To my left are the champions. He is the Neon Ninja Facade, and his partner, the New Age Plague, Gory. For the first time in the city of Pittsburgh, together on the same side, Flippin ain't easy.
And the title card says it all. They have been around just as long as the Wrestling Mayhem Show has been produced. Two true Pittsburgh legends.
Absolutely. When you talk about tag teams with sort of strange bedfellows, unlikely philosophies, I gotta imagine Gory and Facade have to be on the top of the list in terms of that. Gory, the dark New Age Plague. Facade, the very bright Neon Ninja. And now a stare down between these two teams.
Oh, Pittsburgh supremacy is on the line as these four start the battle off here. And those goons, those grinders, the fourth line. Oh, I was going to say, looks like they had control of the vets. But, oh, big slaps in the corner there.
I think we're going to see that momentum change a lot in this contest.
Ooh, yeah, the ebbs and flows of this one are going to be crazy.
Gory and Brandon St. James in control right now. Brandon, KC, products of 880 Wrestling, have carried the banner of Pittsburgh and of 880 Wrestling all around the world. Now coming charging. KC Warr going to follow it up with an uppercut. I mentioned the unlikely unit that is Gory and Facade. Brandon St. James, KC Warr, I think are the complete opposite. They are, I would say, the most in sync with philosophy. As now look at Facade over the ropes!
Eating a big leg there by KC Warr.
Smart of Casey having that scattered. The way that the Neon Ninja will move around that ring is unlike anything I've ever seen. Is now double team maneuver.
Big sleuth foot there by the challengers. And you heard Michael Sorg say it himself. Wait, cover here. Just a 2 count here. You heard Michael Sorg say it himself. This is the main event of 20 years of mayhem. And if you want to talk about 4 individuals that bring mayhem to the squared circle, it's these 4.
Brandon, Casey already eyeing up this collision here.
Looking for a double minor, and of course, George Ross is going to swallow the whistle here. They know it's on the line, and it doesn't help that Tara Zepp is out here. Kind of the odd equalizer that Tara Zepp is. And right now, Gory is laying the leather over to Brandon St. James.
Gory, a competitor that will pick you apart in that ring and enjoy every single minute of it.
You said it yourself. I mean, he's been the New Age Plague. And when we talk about tag team supremacy, when we talk about the Pit Fight Tag Team Championships here, more than just the gold are on the line here. Look at that combination platter there. Big boot to the face. Cover. Just a 2 count.
That was a great showcase of what Facade can do in that ring. The ability to spring up onto those ropes, the agility, but also the pinpoint accuracy. I think there's very few competitors that can nail both of those things. Facade's able to do it.
You know, if the Wrestling Mayhem Show is around for 20 more years, who will be the most featured tag team? And right now, come on now. Come on, George. Nobody has to roll for initiative in this tag team matchup.
Very difficult job George Ross must have in this contest, dealing with these 4 competitors that on a normal day are out of control.
Of course, Casey Warr is known as a bit of a loose cannon there, and they're keeping him separated from Brandon St. James, which is wise of Flippin' Ain't Easy right now.
I got to agree. Casey...
I mean, their synergy is when they're closer together here. If you keep them separated, you can single each individual out.
And now double team offense here. Look at Facade getting that extra bit of momentum for Gory to nail that clothesline. Keep an eye on the Neon Ninja. Right to the chest of Satan's favorite saint.
Facade might be shown his Echo side tonight, too. Just a 2 count. This one is going to continue.
Oh, God. Going right to the hand of Brandon St. James. Gory one to pick apart a body part in that ring. A very intelligent competitor, even though it may come from a very devious place. Brandon looking to fire up here, but
he had him by the gut cheese. Oh, goodness.
And Gory will take a chunk out of you.
They call that the Gory special. The vampire of the night himself, Gory, biting the top of the head of Satan's favorite saint.
But you got to think, Brandon, he's got some scars on that forehead as well.
Does he ever? Does he ever? The Canadian Deathmatch champion is well versed in this line of combat here. But if he's separated from Casey Warr, if he's in no person's land over in the corner here, what is he doing over there now?
Keep a close eye, folks. This Flippin' Ain't Easy are going to be heavily focused. There's a lot at stake here, not just with the 200th, the 20th year. I got it wrong, just like Joe Dombrowski. 20th year of the Wrestling Mayhem Show.
It does say 200 on the runner. I saw what Joe saw.
Okay, maybe that's the issue.
And in the center of the ring right now, BSJ proving that Punk never dies here, attempting to get to his feet. And these 4 rough and tumble cats in this main event tonight. Big shot to the face.
Brandon, a daredevil of an individual, but can also just punch you right in the mouth if he needs to. Big back elbow.
Wait a second here, Eamon. A big crust cutter from the gutter phenomenon. But can he make the tag here?
That crust cutter can come out of absolute nowhere. Brandon seizing the opportunity, taking advantage, but he needs to make a tag here to Casey Warr.
I get Tara Zepp away from over there. And trying to muster up the power here. And in comes the shoot psychopath. And here comes the Neon Ninja to meet him at center ice here. Big clothesline.
Like a house of fire is Casey Warr. Look at the range of motion there on those kicks.
You want to talk about fire and ice? Well, both the combination of Casey Warr and Brandon St. James bring you fire and ice. Step up knee. Step up knee.
Those knee strikes by Casey Warr, one of his toughest weapons in his arsenal. Comes charging. Bulldog Busaiku knee combination.
Cover here for the championships. And just a 2 count. This one's going to continue.
That was everything going the way that Casey wanted. Neutralized Gory to put away Facade, but Facade, that decorated tenure it's going to take more to put down the Neon Ninja, and I think the fourth line have something in mind.
Yeah, I think you're right, Eamon. Wait a second, Tara Zepp on the apron.
Distracting our official George Ross, and Gory coming to the aid.
Super kick. Big strike here. Oh. Ooh.
Those ninja-like moves by Facade.
Of course, that jiu-jitsu background of Facade coming into play here. Wait a second here. The gutter phenomenon is up. Discus forearm. Big pump kick.
And now Brandon up onto the shoulders goes Facade.
Oh.
Death Valley driver.
Hey, that Death Valley driver has shortened careers, and will it shorten their championship reign just a 2 count?
That was so close to another title around the waist of the fourth line.
Oh, bodies everywhere, and that's been the theme of this evening here. Could this be another championship to put on the fourth line, to put in their lockers, hanging next to their jerseys? And wait a second now, BSJ precariously on the top right, and it's Tara Zepp again. Tara Zepp being...
It is difficult enough dealing with Flippin ain't easy, but when you have to have eyes in the back of your head... Oh, wait, keep it on, Casey Warr!
Pulling pranks or Flippin ain't easy here. And wait a second here.
Facade. Oh, version of the torture rack.
Torture rack position.
What are they thinking here with Brandon?
I don't think they're thinking anything. They're thinking, double stomp, torture rack collider. Flippin' ain't easy. The champs make the cover. 2. That's it. Damn it.
The winners of this match, and still the Pit Fight Tag Team Champions, Flippin' Ain't Easy.
What a main event to celebrate 20 years of Mayhem. And I'll tell you what, Eamon, if it wasn't for Tara Zepp, I don't think we'd be hearing the Flippin' Ain't Easy theme right now.
Undoubtedly a crucial point to this victory, but Facade and Gory, your victors.
And if you want to talk about tag team supremacy, it may be the night of Flippin' Ain't Easy, but the fourth line are not only up and coming, they're in your face, and they're here to stay. Our grinders from 880 Wrestling still decorated, and I have a sneaking suspicion if it wasn't for Tara Zepp, we would have new Pit Fight Tag Team Champions, but be that as it may, Eamon, what a night it's been.
Unbelievable way. We want to talk about Mayhem. That was Mayhem. And a bit of a stare down here between the fourth line. Flippin' ain't easy. KC Warr letting it be known this is not the end, and I would not mind seeing that match again.
Give it up for Flippin' Ain't Easy.
Let's give it up for the man of the hour, Mr. Michael Sorg.
You know, it's Gory's fault that I even got into indie wrestling in Pittsburgh. Seeing you just down the hill at the dope show in the mosh pit at the fucking Rex Theater. WesternPAJugglers.com, baby. Fucking meetups and stuff. Where is Snacks at? He's in Ohio making babies.
Making babies? Disgusting.
Agreed. What's that? Gory was our first interview as well for the Wrestling Mayhem Show, and that's why I had to put these guys in the main event. Thank you so much to these guys. Did you guys enjoy this?
We did. We did.
Would you like to see another Mayhem show again?
I would.
Another Mayhem wrestling show again? Maybe a little less teary-eyed and everything, and reminiscing us old guys here and girls on the show. But guys, thank you so much. This has been unbelievable tonight. Just so much for everyone.
Whoa! Who invited him?
Put
down, Sorg. And before anyone gets any ideas, I brought my very good friend, Rizz Hayes, who's brought his very good friend, Beastman. So if you have a problem with me talking, take it up with them.
It's nice that Rizz dressed up for this occasion. At least
now I'm ordinarily just some guy named John. Wait a second. Hold on. Now this is usually the bit where I explain how great I am despite my silly name. But then I just remembered, you gave me that name, didn't you? Yeah. You had one of those cute little graphics in front of me the first time I ever appeared in the ring, and it said, some guy named John. In a sense, you almost created me, Sorg.
This is, of course,
you gave me that chip on my shoulder that made me be that much better because I had such a dumb name that I had to.
Whatever motivates you, right?
It's okay, it's okay. In fact, if you think about it, I'm sort of like a son to you. And you're sort of like a father figure to me. You made me.
Aren't you like 6 years younger than me?
Shut up. And let's be honest, it's a bit of a deadbeat dad situation. We're not playing catch out back. This show didn't have me booked in a match. But it's okay, it's okay. I'm not here to gripe. I don't want to complain at all. I don't. Shut up. I came here for one reason. That's because you've been doing this for 20 years, and I just want to say, I'm proud of you, Dad.
Leaders by example, some guy named John wants to hug his father?
I'm so proud of you. Because, let's face it, 2026 and what comes next is going to be even bigger and even better because I can see it in your dead eyes. You're finally ready to hang up the microphone, to pass on the family business to your progeny. And wouldn't you know it, you have a new son as of today. Potentially a new host who's funnier, who's smarter, who's sexier than any host who's come before. I have been enduring you and your so-called friends of the show for years, okay? And it's time that you step down and let a real hero of the people, like some guy named John, take over the Wrestling Mayhem Show!
Oh, hell no. No.
He just
and
wants
no one
jackets.
is going to stop me because, unlike your friends, I'm bigger than them, I'm stronger than them, and because I'm goddamn John!
Okay, I've heard you out. But the thing is, I know you brought some backup and everything tonight. Yeah, I know him. And I got a lot of friends in the back, and this would be a lot of fun. But I think there's one thing that you forgot. See, you know the Beastman?
Bud.
I introduced him to Mrs. Beastman.
Who cares? Why would I care about that?
And that one was for Mr. and Mrs. Beastman. And Beastman doing one of his favorite things, King Kong Huss destroying some guy named John. And if there's something we've been used to in the Pittsburgh wrestling scene, it's Beastman laying out SG&J.
Now, amateur wrestler Rizz Hayes getting in the face of Sorg at this point, too. Oh, Sorg!
Wait! Oh! Take that and your damn business casual sweater out of here!
Mayhem Show, bitch!
Yes! man.
I wasn't expecting to see that out of you. Hey, I figured. So where's the hard cam? Over here? Okay. So, for those that don't know, what he said is true. If it wasn't for this man and Missy, I would have met my wife, Anna. So, I mean, I can go into the story long term, but short term is watch the show. Oh, you want me to watch the show? Okay, watch the show. There's on the Patreon, right? It's on the Patreon. She saw lust in her eyes when she saw me for the first time. She won't admit it, but you know. But you know, whether it's in Tokyo, Japan, where I was just at last week, or in Pittsburgh, I always watch the show every week. And 20 years is a great thing, Sorg. So thank you. I'm sure I say this to all the boys and the girls in the back. I saw a lot of shit tonight that I never thought I would never see, like Bradley cut a promo, which is probably one of the greatest things I ever saw in my life. The Rizz give a Stone Cold Stunner, or a Rizz Stunner. I mean, but there's one thing you have to do before if we're going to sign off for 20 years on the Mayhem Show so we can go to next week, so we can go to show 1000 here pretty soon. The people want to know, when is Sorg stock returning? And it got a pop, so.
Of course, they're the only ones that remember it. So, this is a first step, my friend, to potentially something like that. So thank you so much, Beastman, one of my good friends in the wrestling business. Thank you, everybody that's been here tonight. Until next time, stay tuned. Show 1000's come up. Oh, and until next week, we got Dani Mo joining us on the couch in the studio to talk about some stuff that's been going on lately. Until next time, Mayhem out!
And get roached!